Hacksaw Ridge. It's the newest film from Mel Gibson. Is it any good? Let's find out. Hey, what's up, you guys? Film Fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review Hacksaw Ridge. So Hacksaw Ridge stars Andrew Garfield, Tracy Palmer, Vince Vaughn, Sam Worthington, Luke Bracey, and Hugo Weaving. And what this film is about, it's about this guy named Desmond, and he wants to be in the military to fight in the war, but here's the thing. He doesn't want to kill anybody because of his religious beliefs. He believes that he shouldn't take another man's life. And we basically see how he survives the war without even killing a person. So, what did I think of Hacksaw Ridge? Now, Hacksaw Ridge I went into with a lot of expectations because of two things. One, because of all the hype that this movie is getting. It's getting tons of praise. Like, it's getting a lot of award nominations. And two, Mel Gibson knows how to direct a movie. Not only does the guy know how to act, but the dude knows how to direct a movie as well. So, I was very interested to see where he would take this war film. And, yeah, he made a masterpiece, ladies and gentlemen. Hacksaw Ridge is fantastic. I absolutely loved Hacksaw Ridge. I think it's a great war film. I absolutely loved Hacksaw Ridge. So let's get into my positives, and my positives are, first being the acting in this movie. The acting was phenomenal. I thought everybody did a fantastic job in this movie. First being Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield gives the best performance of his entire career. Like, seriously, Andrew Garfield gives a fantastic performance. I loved him in this movie. He did such a great job in this film, and I just absolutely loved him. He did a fantastic job. Brought so much emotion to his performance, and I know it's not going to happen, but this guy needs to win Best Actor. Like, this guy gave the best performance out of anybody in that category, to be honest. He gave the performance of a lifetime. He was fantastic in this movie. I absolutely loved Andrew Garfield in this movie. Tracy Palmer was actually really good, too. I actually really enjoyed her in the movie. She did a great job as well. I liked her in the film. Vince Vaughn was great, too. He plays the drill sergeant. He was really good, too. I really enjoyed him as well. Sam Worthington, who, I will admit, I haven't been the biggest fan of him, but I will admit, as of late, he's been winning me over. First in Everest, and now in this movie, Sam Worthington was great. I absolutely loved him in this movie. He did a fantastic job as well. Luke Bracey, another actor I'm not really the biggest fan of, but he was great, too. Like, seriously, he was great in this movie, too. I absolutely loved Luke Bracey in this film. And lastly, Hugo Weaving. Wow. Besides Andrew Garfield, like, it's like Andrew Garfield, like, for people who give the best performances in the film, it's like Andrew Garfield, then it's Hugo Weaving. My goodness, Hugo Weaving is fantastic. Like, seriously, his character's a jerk. But here's the thing, though. You understand why he is a jerk. You know the old saying, war changes you? Yeah, that's what happened to this guy. The war changed him, and you can definitely see the effects of that. And, you know, you feel bad for him. Like, you really do. You feel bad for his character because he's just so broken. Like, because of what the war did to him. And even the mother in the beginning is like, you should have seen him before the war. He was so happy. And you just feel bad for him because the war damaged him in so many ways that it's not even funny. Like, he is a broken man. And it is very brutal, honestly, to watch on screen how much of a broken man he has become because of the war. And Hugo Weaving gives probably his best performance since The Matrix. Like, he is fantastic in this movie. So yeah, the acting was overall great. The action sequences, my goodness, these action sequences, these war sequences were brutal as hell. Like, these action sequences, they were brutal to watch. Like, they really were. It was bloody and messy at its finest. And they were great. Like, these are some of the best war sequences I've ever seen put to film. Like, just, they are brutal to watch. And it really depicts how war is supposed to be. You know, war is not fun in games. War is not fun in games. whatsoever. Like, seriously, it is not fun and games whatsoever, and it definitely shows that. It shows that, that war is something that's not meant, not to be taken lightly. Like, it's something that's meant to be taken very, very seriously, and this movie depicts that very, very awesomely and very greatly. That's what I meant to say, very greatly. That's how it depicts that, because you can't make a PG-13 war film. You really can't, because that doesn't give the full effect of war. You have to make an R-rated war film. That shows the full effect of war. And Hacksaw Ridge does that excellently. I absolutely loved how their depiction of war is. And it definitely shows that war is not fun and games. I absolutely love that. And just the action sequences were absolutely really well filmed, very well edited. I absolutely loved the war sequences in this movie. Even the romance element wasn't too bad either. I actually really liked the romance element in this movie, between Andrew Garfield and Tracy Palmer. That was actually great too. I really enjoyed that. The two had really great chemistry with each other, and, it was just really good to watch. It didn't feel like cheesy or anything to me. It really fit well into this story. This very brutal story about war. It actually fit very nicely. It fit perfectly into that, and I thought it was really good. Also, another thing, I really like that this movie doesn't shove religion down your throat. And the way where it feels forced. Where it, forces religion down your throat. That's what I should have said. Because that's my main problem with, religious films. Is that it really shoves down religion down your throat. And it's honestly, I don't really like that with religious films. It shoves it down your throat. However, in this movie, it just goes, this is what this guy believes in, and this is what he thinks. That's what I really got out of it. I never really felt like it was oh, let's keep shoving it down people's throats. I never really felt like that during this movie. I really didn't. It was, this is what this guy believes in, and this is what he thinks. And they do a great job with that, and I just love how it doesn't shove religion down your throat. It's like I keep on saying, it's what this guy believes in. And that's all. And that's what I like about it. So, yeah. The writing's fantastic as well. I absolutely love the writing with this movie. I love the writing with Hacksaw Ridge. The directing. Like I said before, Mel Gibson knows how to direct a movie. This guy knows how to direct a film. I absolutely love his directing with Hacksaw Ridge. He does such a fantastic job directing this movie. It's very well filmed, very well shot. The cinematography is absolutely gorgeous with this movie. The dude knows how to film a movie. I absolutely love his directing with this film. He did such a good job, a great job directing this movie. And, he definitely deserves to win Best Director. No question. I know it's not going to happen, but come on. This guy directed such a great movie, and his directing was phenomenal with this film. The pacing with this movie, the pacing was great. This movie's 2 hours and 19 minutes, and it never feels like that. No, it does not at all. This movie doesn't really fly by, but it moves at a good natural pace to where I was never bored in this movie. The first hour of this film is really developing, these characters and showing before they go into war. Showing, their training and everything. That was great. And then the rest of the movie is the war. And that was great, and the way they build that up was absolutely great, and I never felt bored once during this movie. So yeah. Overall, Hacksaw Ridge, I think, is an absolute masterpiece of a movie. If there's one movie that needs to win Best Picture this year, it's this movie. No question about it. This was phenomenal. I absolutely loved Hacksaw Ridge. Honestly, I'm debating if it's Mel Gibson's best movie. I'm dead serious. I'm literally debating that right now because that's how great this movie was. So it's time for my official grade on Hacksaw Ridge, and my official grade on Hacksaw Ridge, without question, is an A+. This movie is a masterpiece. Seriously, this is one of the best war films I have ever seen in my life. I honestly see no other war film beating this for, best war film of the decade. Not even Dunkirk. I'm dead serious. This movie was a masterpiece. I'm finally glad I got to see it because, man, this was phenomenal. I absolutely loved Hacksaw Ridge, and it definitely deserves an A+. So, what did you think of Hacksaw Ridge? Leave the comment section below. And I'm I'm Film Fan 0599, and we will see you all later. Peace.